Greetings, Supreme Divine greetings to all the beautiful Supreme Divine spirits out there. Sending y'all some love and prosperity. Alright, so today we're doing some readings today on the lunar eclipse. So for those of you that are interested, this is live for you. Okay, so give me 1 second. So y'all just let me know what the vibe is. Now send out this live. Let's get some people up in here. Share the live, okay? Yeah. Alright. Okay, can y'all hear me better now? Or is it still glitching? Let me know. Can y'all hear me now? Okay. Is it glitching? Please let me know before I get started. Okay. You said I'm good? Alright, thank you, love. Thank you. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm about to put up the information down below, pin it for everyone that's interested in a reading tonight. Today we are doing some new moon eclipse readings to see what's going on with this lunar eclipse, not new moon, but what's going on with this lunar eclipse full moon. Alright, what energy is this full moon bringing in for you? What messages you need to know, such and such. Yeah. Greetings. Give me 1 second. Y'all send out this live too. Let's get some people up in here. All right. Now that I'm about to pin it right now, so the information is now pinned down below. Peace, family. Greetings, fam. How you doing? The information is now pinned down below, so everyone that's interested in the reading, go ahead and send in your payment via Cash App or PayPal. All right, for those of you who don't know how this works, I got my second phone here, okay? And once you guys send in your payments, it's going to pop up on this one. I'm going to get a receipt via email, all right? And I'm going to see it pop up on the app as well too. So I will get to see everyone that sends in their payment. And basically how we're going to go is first in line, first serve. So first come, first serve. Whoever first sends in their payment is the first person that's going to be getting their readings, all right? Tonight we're working specifically with the full moon energy. So we're going to talk about the lunar eclipse, the full moon, what this energy is bringing in for us, what this energy is bringing in for you personally, for those that's going to be sending your payment for personal readings. All right. Now, while I wait for some of you guys to roll up in here, I'm going to go ahead and get started on a collective lunar eclipse full moon reading on what's coming in for the collective, what messages I'm seeing for the collective. All right, so yeah, those of you that are interested, go ahead and send in your payments now. And while you guys are doing that, I'm going to send out the live, get some people up in here, okay? And then we are going to get started. All right, boom. So the overall energy for the full moon lunar eclipse that I'm picking up on right now, right? Pretty much, I want y'all to know that ascension is not about anything outside of yourself. So it's not the planets aligning and it's not the lunar eclipse happening that's triggering the energy within you and in your life and on the planet. What's actually happening is it's your energy and what you've been putting in, right? It's your transformation projecting itself outside of yourself, creating this reality. All right, this is a collective reality. Okay, so this is literally everyone's energy all together included, right? That is creating this reality, that is creating this planetary alignment, this planetary shift, because these planets exist within us, right? And what's currently happening is that we are projecting what's inside, outside, so that we can experience what's going on within. All right, so I hope that's making sense for some of you guys that are in here. So I did want to touch on that before we get started. I'm sending out the live right now. Got some people up in here. Give me 1 second. All right, so I'm sending out the live, you guys. That's why it's taking so long. All right, boom, there we go. So right now that we are here, I am going to go ahead into the collective reading. I want to picking up here for the collective. All right, and we're going to get started with that. So, like I said, for the collective, this is a collective purification and clearing that is coming up to the forefront here. All right, you guys are going to find that a lot of blockages in your life are going to be illuminated. The moon talks about magnification, talks about illumination, right? The moon represents clearing, cleansing, and purifying. It also represents abundance in multiple forms. So, this specific alignment, right, is working with us in different ways. But I'm mainly picking up on the energy of clarity, the energy of purification in the collective. All right, this is clarity and purification when it comes to your foundation, when it comes to your everyday life, right? So, yeah. Now is the time for you to get rid of things that aren't serving you anymore. People, places, things, old clothes. Clean your house out. Now is the time for you to get the clearing, get the purifying, get the cleansing. All right. It's also a great time for you to go into like a little phase, you know, where you work on yourself, where you work on becoming more creative. My apologies, y'all. Okay. So yeah, then let this be a time. Go ahead, just go. Let this be a time where you work on yourself. Let this be a time where you work on planting seeds, right? Let this be a time where you work on clearing out blockages out of your foundation. So anything that is not helping to bring into your life, now is a great time for you to clear that out. All right, because these alignments are also aligned with our energy, like I was explaining before. So this is going to trigger a mass awakening for a lot of people, a new state of activation for a lot of people, right? A lot of memories about past things that people may not have recalled or may not have paid attention to are going to start coming up. Okay, also secrets. The cat's going to be out the bag. The cat's going to be at the bag. So any of you guys that have secrets, you need to start speaking up, speaking your truth. All right, this is not the time to be holding back. So anybody that's holding back, anybody that's not really fully expressing themselves about how they feel, not really talking up, all right, speaking about that energy, things are going to play out in a certain way where those things are going to get bust open. Those things are going to get put out on the table. All right, so you want to deal with yourself. You want to really be honest with yourself. You want to start telling the truth. You want to keep it real with yourself. You want to express yourself. A lot of you guys been playing small. You've been tucking in, right? A lot of you guys been really not taking the time to put yourself out there, not taking the time to try something new, right? Simply because, oh, she's doing it, he's doing it, right? But the thing is, what you're not understanding is that your gift is just as important as theirs, and your gift is different than theirs. So although 1,500 people could be doing it, right, the way that you're doing it is going to be unique, just like the way all of those 1,500 people are doing it are unique, right? And you're going to attract what you are embodying, and so are those. So it's about knowing your frequency. It's about knowing your uniqueness, right? It's about knowing what you bring to the table. It's about knowing your worth, knowing your love, right? It's about knowing that about yourself. It's about being grounded in your foundation, being confident in that, right? And knowing when to clear out, learning and knowing when to purify, when to release those things, right? knowing when to revisit things that you need to take a look at, right? Some of you guys got to start revisiting your childhood. I'm picking up on like things that were buried, you know, feelings that were buried, emotions that were buried. Those things are going to start coming up for you guys so that y'all could start releasing them. All right, so that y'all could start clearing them, so that y'all could start cleansing them. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys on that for the collective here. That's definitely mainly what I'm picking up. The number 14 is on the line, so the number 14 could be a very significant number. This talks about a new beginning in your healing journey. This talks about a new beginning in your spiritual awakening. It talks about a new beginning in your foundation, right? New portals being opened up in your reality. My apologies, y'all, for the background noise. But yeah, so clearing those things out. This talks about new beginnings happening in your creativity, new beginnings happening in the way that you're expressing yourself, right? New opportunities coming your way. Some of you guys are going to be required to make some serious decisions. Some decisions are going to come up. I see decision making being a major theme. All right. I did receive a payment from Gwen Woodfield. So we're gonna get started with Gwen's reading in just a second. All right. After I'm done with the collective reading. But yeah, so Gwen, you're going to be next in line. If anybody else is interested in the reading, go ahead and send in your payment now. All right, you guys are going to be next in line after Gwen. Okay, so yeah. This is really a time for you to love on yourself, for you to be patient with yourself, but for you to try new things, for you to take that leap of faith, right? The Fool card has really been a theme, right? Now I don't use cards. I don't read with cards here, so I'm picking up on that card specifically, like I can see the vision of that, which is letting me know that leap of faith, right? That card talks about, I'm looking at the imagery, I'm mostly seeing the picture, right? Which is like you leaping off of a cliff, like you falling into something unknown, right? You taking a decision, or you making a decision that requires you taking a step that is outside of your comfort zone. It is different than what you're accustomed to, and you're scared because you don't know what's on the other side. So if you guys are feeling any type of fear regarding a certain decision, like a big decision, you know, it means that you're doing the right thing. It's okay. That's you being adventurous, right? That's you taking the time to be brave, right? And that's you taking time to try something new, to be optimistic. This is you being open, right? Being open to receiving. And not only is it about you being open to receiving, it's also about you being open to attracting, you know. Attracting is still a form of receiving. So yeah, it's about you being in the flow of that. It's about you being in the flow of high magnetism, of prosperity coming in abundance, right? So that's the energy that we're working with here. All right, boom. So also, I'm picking up on 5-2. So major changes are going to be coming in for the collective. You guys, major changes in your speech and communication, major changes in relationships, major changes in foundations, major changes in your workspace. All right. Some of you guys are going to be getting new jobs because the job that you've been in has not been paying you enough. I'm talking about like it's too small. Some of you guys, it's time for you to expand. So I'm picking up on like new opportunities, new money offers, bigger housing, you know, things like that coming in. Cycles being ended out and closed out, and new beginnings starting and being formed. So yeah, beautiful, blissful energy. I love this for you guys. All right, this is such a prosperous frequency. What's up, Enrique? Greetings to everyone in the chat. Wagwan Moretta, yo, my brethren in the chat. Hey. So yeah, taste the rainbow, baby. Be optimistic. I did receive another payment from Darius. So Darius, you're going to be next in line after Gwen. If anybody else is interested in the reading, go ahead and send in your payment. All right, you guys are going to be after Darius. So Gwen, we're going to get started with you right now. Okay. Gwen, serenity, peace is the theme for you. All right, this lunar eclipse is a projection. of your consciousness, right? And it's illuminating your peace. It's illuminating your love for the world, your serenity for self, your love for yourself, right? Mostly your love for existence, like, your love for source, your love for you being a part of something greater, right? This is what's coming to the forefront. So, what's important is you prioritizing your peace. That's like the main message. Oh, and it's 848 on the clock here, so that could be an angel number that you've been seeing a lot. If not, that is something you should look into. All right. I also do angel number readings, so anybody that's been seeing like a whole heap of angel numbers and you want to know what those angel numbers mean, I can do up to 4 angel numbers for $24. All right. So go ahead and send in your payment for that if y'all are interested in doing those, and I'll break those down for you on why you've been seeing angel numbers, because angel numbers are codes. All right. Yeah, they're literally codes. They're codes of experience. They're codes that pop up in your reality to pretty much show you and illuminate certain things. So that's what numbers are. So when you're seeing numbers in a certain sequence, they represent a certain frequency, a certain message that is trying to come through for you. All right. What number have you mentioned earlier? I seen 848. Another 14 did come up as well too. All right. But for Gwen, getting back into your reading, greetings to everyone joining the live. Hi, y'all. So yes, Gwen, like it's your peace, your peace is what's coming up. So what's happening is anything that is disturbing your peace is going to be cleared out. All right, this is what's coming up for you. So anything that is blocking peace from entering your life, anything that is blocking you from feeling peaceful, those things are going to come up to the forefront so that you can release them and let them go. Because it's time for you to detach so that you can expand, right? It's time for you to detach so that you can reconnect, right? You have a greater purpose. You're tapping into a greater inner source, right? You're going to be representing and embodying a whole different level of peace. But in order for you to do that, certain things has to be removed and cut out your life. So I'm picking up on, like, the frequency of a mold, like something that's really, really old, stinky, that needs to be dug out and cleaned out. That's the energy that we're dealing with. Some things have been rotten. Some things been in your life, but they've been rotten because they have been there for such a long time. All right. For instance, spoiled fruit, people that could represent people, or workplaces, housing, right? Even the house that she might be in may just not be the place. Like, you feel me? The house could be falling apart in different ways. The landlord on bullshit. Okay, and it's just time for you to expand. Like, it's time for you to tap in. Like, it's time for you to go bigger, go larger. It's time for you to go into that expansion, right? It's time for you to step it up, move to the next level. And so what is happening, you got to get rid of a whole bunch of old stuff so that these new things can come in, right? And yeah, if you're not going to be moving out of your house soon, because I am picking up on like a move, like I am picking up like a major move, Gwen. Like, I feel like you're going to be moving out. So let me know in the comment section. Hold on. Oh, she said I'm looking to move, need more space. That's crazy, right? That's literally what I'm saying. Literally, you needing more space, you needing to expand, right? So your home is something that's actually blocking you from feeling as peaceful because you feel cluttered, you feel squished in. And guess what? That literally prevents you from not being able to create and not being able to express yourself as much as you would like to. It's like you're not able to start new things and to try new things or to do new things as much as you would like to, because the space that you're in is not comfortable, is very uncomfortable. And so what's coming up is you moving out of the discomfort of feeling stuck, of feeling stagnant, of feeling cluttered. You moving out of that discomfort of feeling blocked, right? Of feeling drained. You're moving out of that energy. So these things are clearing out. It's time for you to take a spiritual bath, girl. So get some sea salt, get some water, mix it around in a nice bowl, okay? Get in the shower. After you get out the shower, pour it slowly over your head, all right? Slowly speak your intention to it. Visualize that water clearing and purifying your aura. After you're done doing that, you let that air dry in your skin, right? So don't go taking a towel and sapping, no. Just let yourself dry. I like to dance, so I'll be in there dancing, listening to music, doing things to move around so that my body heat could help, dry and purify. Not dry, but yeah, help the water soak into my pores, right? Help my pores absorb them better. So yeah, and faster. That works. Then you want to wrap your hair in white. If you can wear white and white bed sheets, white pillowcases after, that's going to be great. All right, you want to do that at least 3 days in a row, okay, for as long as possible if you want to, but you want to do this at least 2 or 3 times a week, okay? But you need to do this now, all right, because this is going to help to clear a lot of old energy up off of you. 9, so cycles. I'm picking up like karmic cycles, right? You're stepping out of that karma, right? So it's about you learning the law of attraction as well too. That's what's coming up. Whatever you're putting out, how does the reading happen? So how we're doing the readings right now, you send in your payment via Cash App or PayPal. After you send in your payment, you're going to be next in line for a reading. So right now I'm on Gwen, then we're going to move on to Darius, then we're going to move on to Aaliyah. And if anybody else is interested in the reading, they're going to send in their payments and y'all will be after Aaliyah. So that's what's happening right now, love. I hope that answers your question. I don't use cards, so I'm just flowing with my intuition right now based off of the signs that are coming up and the energy that I'm picking up off of with my intuition. All right, love, I would love to do a lunar eclipse reading or any type of reading for you. Love reading, general reading, whatever reading you're interested in. I got you. Messages from your ancestors. If you've been seeing angel numbers, I do those readings too. So it's all about what you need, okay? Just let me know. All right. So yeah, Gwen, old beginnings, old beginnings, as in things that begun a long time ago. All right, old energy, karmic cycles. So I feel like you've been in such cycles where you've been in the same energy for a long time. You just feel like you're rolling and rolling around in circles and like you're not making any progress in certain areas of your life. And so what's happening is that energy is being cleared out. That cycle is over. It's time for you to clear that out. All right. It's time for you to cleanse that energy out so that you can restart, so that you can renew, so that you can tap into that rebirth energy. All right, so that you can expand. There's lots of prosperity waiting for you. I'm telling you, once you take that leap of faith, once you start this new beginning, once you move into this new house, literally once you throw away these old things, get rid of these old people, there's people that are not serving you, that should not be in your life. You're still holding on to past experiences. You're still thinking about past people, right? You still got old numbers in your phone. You got to clear all that out. Clear out your storage. Delete the pictures that need to be deleted. Clear out your contacts. Clear out your closet. Clean your house. Do those things. That alone is energetically making more space in your energy for you to attract more. That alone is literally helping to expand and amplify your own auric field so that you can attract more, once again, so that you can raise your frequency. When you're holding on to a lot of baggage, you lower your vibration, right? It's like now when you're holding on to old things that aren't serving you, there's unnecessary space being taken up. So which means your energy is being limited and your energy is literally shrinks. It's nerfed. It's not at its full potential. It's not able to operate at its full or best capacity. And so what's happening now, are those things that you are outgrowing, it's like your house represents a box that you have outgrown. You need more space, right? The people, they represent the energy that you have outgrown. So since you have outgrown this energy, what's happening is those things are being cleared out. This reality is being destroyed. That's really what's happening. This foundation is falling apart so that a new one can be created. That's why the live keeps switching from 9 to 10 viewers. All right. So you have a whole new beginning coming through. All right. There's so much money on the other side. There's so much love on the other side. There's so much prosperity. I see a bigger family. So if you don't have kids, you're going to have kids in the future, or you're going to have more kids. I'm picking up on an expansion in your family. I'm seeing lots of children, at least 4 or 5 of them. Yeah, I see that for you. I see you starting a garden. I see you having a business of your own in a way. Something about you doing online. I see you traveling a lot, surrounding yourself with water, spending a lot of time out there in nature, spending a lot of time in the sun. I see you being in a tropical environment too, so you may be traveling to a tropical environment soon. But yeah, And they're saying with this new beginning, with this new house, think outside the box. Don't go for the ordinary. Go big because you deserve big, and trust that everything's going to work out in your favor. All right? Everything, life is happening for you, not to you. So trust that and know that. All right? 8:58 on the clock. What's up with you and the double eights? Big prosperity coming in. Big cycles coming to an end. So, yeah, there's this energy that you've been in the loop in, so it's time for you to break that loop. All right, now is a good time for you to do that. How do you break the loop? Clear some shit out. Do some reflecting. Okay. I suggest you booking a cord cutting with me, love. Okay. I think I told you this in my last reading. So yeah, I'll be looking out to hear from you. I did see your message, so I'm gonna actually text you back off this live. After this live, I will give you a text back. All right. I'm looking forward to working with you. So yes, I'm excited. But that cord cutting is gonna help you out a lot. It's actually gonna really put you into this timeline, shift you into this futuristic timeline, right? Shift you into this new beginning that you are manifesting for yourself. So yeah, the card cutting is really going to help you with and through this energy. All right, that's what I have for you, Gwen. Thank you so much for supporting me. I appreciate love you. And I'm going to move on to Darius. All right. She said, yep, we'll be booking this week. Okay, looking forward to working with you. Hey, I'm looking forward to working with you too. Thank you so much. Black Polygamy, greetings, peace, love, and oneness. Thank you for joining my live. I love your content, by the way. We're doing lunar readings. Okay, hold on. Let me read y'all comments before I get started with Darius. So you can take a spiritual bath with just water. Yes, you can. You can take a spiritual bath with just water. However, I recommend salt in water. Really and truly, one of the most important ingredients that you need for a spiritual bath is sea salt. Sea salt. Himalayan pink sea salt or just regular sea salt. If you can't get to the beach, try to get you some sea salt and just water. Right? Now, I like all the extra stuff. So if you want to add Florida water and rose petals and flowers and herbs like hyssop and sage and Palo Santo and all that, because you want to be clearing out blockages and stuff, you can even use black charcoal. Like, there's a lot of different things that you could add to your bath depending on what it is that you're using it for different things. You know, people do that, but everybody is not able or in the state to, get all of those ingredients and do those things. But anyway, just use what you have. Like, you feel me? Use what you have. Some people like spices and herbs in their stuff, like turmeric and cinnamon and stuff like that. So really and truly, it's all about you and what you're feeling, the energy that you're working with. But the two main ingredients, all you really mainly need for a spiritual bath is sea salt and water. And you could, that's like the ultimate elixir right there. Okay. Yeah. So Darius, we're gonna get started with your reading. Are you here? If anybody else is interested in the reading, go ahead and send in your payment. Y'all send in your payments. After Darius is Aaliyah. So if anyone is interested after Aaliyah, go ahead and send in your payments. Y'all will be after her. 9 viewers on the live at 9 p.m. Okay. Let me send out the live some more, y'all. Hold on. Let me get some more people up in here. Where they at? One second, y'all. Just sending out the live. Darius, we're gonna get started with your reading next. And then Aaliyah. I did receive another payment from Sabrina. So thank you, Sabrina. You're gonna be after Aaliyah. If anyone else is interested in the payment, interested in the reading, send in your payment. Y'all will be after Sabrina. Okay. All right, send out the live. She said, send in love, says, greetings, love, sending love to you too, beautiful. He said, I'm here. All right, I'm going to get started with your reading, Darius. I just cashed up you. Okay. Are you Sabrina, love? If you're Sabrina, then you're going to be... Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me one second. All right, I'm back. My apologies. So, all right. So Darius, Sabrina, was that you, the Jazzy, or you, Sabrina? Please let me know. So regular iodine. Wait. So regular iodine salt wouldn't work. What if I did cinnamon in water? You can do cinnamon in water, but that's more of like a sweetened type of like spiritual bath. So like that would be good if you're like working with attracting prosperity, attracting money. That's good if you want to work with like self love. You want to do like love magic on yourself. Sensual magic on yourself. Like cinnamon is good for all those good stuff. But iodine salt, I wouldn't recommend that because that salt doesn't really have natural mineral, like, it doesn't really have any substance. So it's not really going to do the job. You want to really get sea salt. Sea salt is not that hard to find, you guys. Just go to your local supermarket. You can find sea salt. And it's cheap as hell. Sea salt is so cheap. So there's no excuses of why you can't find sea salt. Like, I'm sure there's sea salt somewhere, wherever you shop at in the supermarket, all right? She said, yes, ma'am, Sabrina. Okay, all right, love. Send out the live, y'all. Get your friends up in here. Let's get started. Okay, so Darius. Mm. So Darius, what's coming up for you with synchronization, enlightenment. I feel like you're seeking enlightenment right now, right? You're on a path of wanting to know and learn more. You want to learn more information. You want to get more clarity on your purpose in life, right? Why you're here. What do you bring to the table? Right? 6 talks about enlightenment. It talks about seeing things from a higher dimensional psychic point of view. So you want to tap more into your psychic abilities, right? You want to have more vivid dreams. You want to start having more visions. And you want to tap into this multi-dimensional, extreme, beautiful, divine, omniversal being that you are. Like, you want to tap into that. You want to expand your connection to source. So what's being illuminated for you are the things that are blocking you and hindering you from actually entering that state. All right, I'm picking up on a lot of 6th-dimensional energy for you, so I feel like you're attracted to a lot of that energy. All right. Oh my God, gee. So do you have headaches, or like you just be feeling like random pain throughout your temple and stuff like that? Because I'm picking up on like some major like 6th chakra activation going on, some 6th-dimensional sense. All right, you may be experiencing like some symptoms of that, like in your crown, around your head. Like, let me know if you're feeling that, Darius. I did receive another payment from Kishanti. So Kishanti, you're going to be next in line for your reading after Sabrina. All right, Darius, let me know down in the comments if you be like feeling temple pains, you be having headaches and stuff like that, or anything of that sort, because I am picking up on like some sort of connection happening on a higher dimensional level. So the first eye is also being illuminated because it talks about the truth. It talks about you seeing things clearly, right? It talks about your perception becoming more clear. So you want to clear your vision, right? What's coming up for you is the things that are blocking your vision. So I feel like right now you're not really seeing things fully clearly, or you're feeling clouded and blocked in certain aspects and areas of your life, especially when it comes to like the spiritual aspect, right? You said not lately, but a lot of ear ringing. Okay, cool. So ear ringing is good too. Ear ringing is a form of communication. That's communication. So that's literally frequency communication happening, right? Now, everybody's experience is different. I'm going to share my experience with ear ringing, and it may bring you some clarity on why you have ear ringing. All right, but usually that represents a being in your field, that is trying to communicate with you or trying to reach you, right? That's usually what that is from my, understanding. Now, my ears, I only had ringing in the ears one time. My ears be hurting sometimes. So I never I naturally have ear issues. I grew up with that, but that's none of y'all business. Long story short, I only recall having ear ringing one time, right? I'm 18. I only recall having it one single time, and this was like 2 or 3 years ago. I think it was like 2 years ago, 2022. Yeah. I was in a meditation. I was doing a meditation. I remember either I was preparing for a meditation or I was doing a meditation. I just got out one, right? But I remember getting up because I have this chakra cloth. It's like literally a cloth on my wall. It used to be in my old room where I have a lot of pictures and stuff up or whatnot, but it literally was like my chakra cloth in the wall. And I remember getting up and standing right behind it. And it's weird because I got this loud ass ringing in my ears. This is the only time it ever happened. I'm like, what the hell? So I'm feeling it. I feel it, and I hear the ringing, and I look straight. I literally look like this in front of me, like, but to the side a little bit, and it's like I didn't physically see a person, but I felt something. And to me, it looked at like a being of clear light. It looked like invisible light. Like literally, it was like clear but bright at the same time. That's literally what I seen. It was like a being that was clear and light at the same time, but it was weird because it didn't feel like an outside being. It felt like me communicating with me. Like it felt like I was looking at myself. It was so weird. Like it's like I'm looking at the thing and I can't physically, it's weird because I can physically see it with my eyes, but at the same time, it's not like in a physical form, like a physical person. It's just like this clear, bright light being in front of me. And it's weird because I could like feel and see me looking at me from a first person and a third person perspective all at the same time. It was like the weirdest shit ever. That happened for like 3 seconds, literally. That was like the only time that ever happened. And for me, what I picked that up as like a higher futuristic version of myself, me vibrating in a higher density, came to visit me or to give me some sort of message or something. I don't know. I was receiving heavy high communication from other aspects of myself at the time. So maybe I'm sharing this experience with you because maybe that's the reason why you're experiencing earring, right? A lot, because you have different versions of yourself that are trying to communicate with you, that are trying to get your attention. And that could be why I'm picking up on like 6th-dimensional type of energy. So you have different versions of yourself that are trying to communicate with you, especially through the dream state, through your everyday. So pay attention to the surroundings and trust yourself. Like, you are receiving that communication. So pay attention to the thoughts and what you're feeling while the earring is happening. All right. And pay attention to your dreams. Please pay attention to your dreams because those dreams are real life realities. Like you're receiving memories from like other versions of yourself. When you are dreaming, you're literally having a memory. All right, you're having a memory, you're experiencing a memory, you're experiencing the experience and the reality of another version of you spinning in another direction, right? Spinning in a different frequency, spinning on a different frequency, which means that you're just vibrating on a different frequency. Literally, it's you somewhere else vibrating on a different density, having an experience. And when you're in a dream, you're just recalling and living that experience. So like you're remembering what the other version of you just experienced. All right. And time happens simultaneously. So although you may have a dream about it last night, this could have happened 3 days ago in the other versions. You pretty much, I hope you get what I'm saying. Long story short, that really doesn't matter. It's just about knowing like that you're receiving communication from yourself, and it's about trusting yourself. So for you, the 6 is about synchronization. You syncing in with yourself. Right now, it's like what you're experiencing is multiple versions of you trying to contact you and trying to help you through the process. They're trying to help you upgrade. They're trying to warn you or give you messages. Like they're trying to assist you along your journey. And so you need to pay attention. All right. This has a lot to do with your path and your destiny here. Okay. So it's time for you to detach from the things that are distracting you. I feel like the reason why you're not able to pick up on a lot of the communication that's around you is because you're distracted. I'm gonna just keep it real. It's like something is distracting you. What are you distracting yourself with, Darius? Those are things that are blocking your connection to source. Those are things that are blocking you from expanding. It could be too much screen time. You're eating too much of the wrong foods. Maybe you're around wrong, not the best crowd of people, right? A whole bunch of different things can contribute while you're being distracted. So pay attention to what's distracting you in your reality and how you can change that, how you can remove that distraction and become more focused. All right. So I hope that this is resonating with you, Darius. Please let me know. So those are things that you need to work on right now. That's what's being illuminated. The things that are blocking you, the things that are distracting you from receiving that higher dimensional communication and that higher dimensional understanding, right? That perception. You want to perceive things from different angles and from different realms, from different states of consciousness and different states of being, but you have to take the time to sink into that, right? So literally take the time to write your dreams down. When you wake up, instead of checking your phone first thing in the morning, please take some deep breaths and try to recall as much of your dreams as possible. Like literally replay the whole experience in your head if you can. All right. And I know you can. I know you have the ability to imagine because you have activation happening within you. All right. So yeah, take the time to do that for yourself. And if you can get a dream journal, start writing your dreams down in like a book, right? Whatever you remember, and pay attention to that because your dreams are very significant to you in different forms. All right, so yeah, they have messages there. Sometimes the other version of you is going through an experience that is similar or linked to what you're going through here, and so that version of you is sending you a message through a dream state by, sending you that memory or coming to you here in the earring and But yeah, that's mainly what you got going on. All right. So once you start to clear those things out, remove those distractions, you're going to notice change there. You're going to notice a lot of change happening in that reality, and you're going to realize that your connection to source amplifies. Your ability to tap in amplifies, right? Your purpose is going to be a lot more illuminated. You're going to actually really remember and realize more while you're here on the planet what service you are meant to offer and what you bring to the table, right? But right now it's time for you to detach from the things that are distracting you. It's time for you to move out of that energy. It's time for you to let go. It's time for you to clear that energy out, get into the sun, get into the heat, all right? And generate. Heat represents that generation. So take action, get the working out. You got to start pushing yourself. You got to start training. Start training yourself more. Practicing your gifts, your abilities, your telekinesis, your aerokinesis, your pyrokinesis, right? I'm hearing these words. Practice these abilities so that you can tap in more, all right? That's what I have for you, Darius. Be confident in yourself and this energy. You got this. All right. I definitely recommend you booking me for a session as well too. I would love to do a cord cutting session for you and a heart opening session for you. So DM me if you're interested, and we can move forward. I would love to meet with you and connect with you, and to help assist you in any way that I can. All right, moving on to the next person. We're moving on to Aaliyah, and then after Aaliyah, there's Sabrina, and after Sabrina, there's Kashanti. So if anybody else is interested in their reading after Kashanti, sending your reading now, and y'all gonna get started. Hey, I remember you too, Lotus. I remember you. You bought a spiritual bath salt from me. I'm taking pre-orders for those again too. More spiritual bath salts. So if you're interested, I got you. All right, just DM me. We're taking pre-orders. I'm gonna be mailing them out by late summer, fall time. So yeah. But yes, DM me Lotus. I would love to do like a chakra realignment or something for you to really help you to tap in further. All right, help you to remove those energetic blockages and to help you help strengthen your intuition in different ways. Help you strengthen your energy. Yeah. All right. So next in line, Aaliyah. She said Aaliyah's here. All right, we're about to get started with your reading, girl. You ready? Kashanti. Okay, Sexy Brown, I got you. Greetings, baby. So, what's up, brother? All right, what do we have coming in for Aaliyah? Aaliyah, you have a very beautiful energy. Wow. Your energy is very beautiful, very blissful, very peaceful, very loving, very kind. I like it. Oh, girl. What's coming up for you is your acceptance of guidance. Why are you scared to accept guidance? Sometimes I feel like you don't like accepting help. There's that coming up for you, baby girl. You not wanting to accept help, you know? That's blocking you, girl, from receiving. Why are you not open to receiving? Right? And I feel like this is due to pain from past relationships where you gave a lot, right? And you didn't really receive much back in return. Specifically a past relationship with a man, because I'm picking up on the masculine energy, very heavy, dark skin or brown skin type of person. Let me know if this resonates with you. But this could have been like an ex or a partner that you were dealing with. All right. This talks about a person. This could be happening now too. Like this could be a relationship that you're in now, like where you're giving a lot in the relationship and you're not receiving as much. So this is creating a blockage, and this is creating, this is creating a blockage in your life. It's creating a cycle of you not being able to receive, a cycle of you not being open to receive, right? A cycle of you not being open to accepting help. Past relationship, all right, boom, that's what I'm picking up on. So yeah, you were giving a lot to this person, all right, you were giving a lot to this person regarding your emotions, your energy, you were pouring into this person emotionally, and this person was not available for you. I said they didn't really spend as much time with you, they left you out in the cold. It's giving zero, like, you know, not really much action, right? So you had to leave that. It was time for that to clear out. That energy represents a cycle, and I feel like you're still healing from that relationship because that relationship created a lot of pain, created a lot of blockages in your sacral chakra, in your sexual energy, in your creativity, but also just in your day-to-day life, you know, in your expansion, right? That energy really held you back, and that relationship was very, very draining. And so up to now, you may feel like you're still working on getting back to a balanced point from that relationship because that relationship took you so much out of your zen, you know. But it's time for you to clear that cycle out. That thing that's coming to an end, and they want you to know, like, it's okay for you to accept. Be willing, be open to acceptance, be open to receiving, be willing to accept help and guidance, because I'm picking up on like a lot of guidance trying to come your way, but there's like trust issues. You know, you're not trusting what people are saying, or you're not trusting the path that's being presented to you because you're looking at it as a through a lens of hurt, through a lens of how you felt and the emotions that were brought up and that were created from your last past relationships, from you being abandoned, from you being misled, from you being not taken care of, you know, for you when your energy wasn't being reciprocated. These are the things that are coming up. These are the things that it's time for you to let go of so that you can create change. All right. So that you can create growth, prosperity. So yeah, you're just struggling with trust and allowing flow. And that's what you're realizing. I'm happy this is resonating with you. But like it's something about struggling with definitely like trust, you know, and flowing, releasing the control. All right, trust has a lot to do with flowing. Once you're able to trust, you're able to flow, because to flow, it requires you to let go, and the trust requires you to let go of love too. It requires you to take that leap of faith, right? It requires you to do things that may make you feel very uncomfortable. So now it's time for you to step out your comfort zone. You can't keep doing the same thing that you've been doing. You can't keep thinking about these people. You can't keep reminiscing about these people. You can't keep holding on to that energy, right? And the thing is, because that person hurt you so bad, I felt like it created a blockage in you because you started to build up the emotions of distrust, of like a grudge of anger, right? Pain and hurt towards this person, right? You know, vendetta towards this person. Like, you know, this love and kindness that you have for this person is no longer there because that person had took advantage of you so much that it turned you into like a cold person in certain forms. And so you're not able to show up for yourself or even for other people in your reality right now because you're so hurt and so painful. You're not even fully emotionally available for you. So what's happening right now, it's time for you to synchronize with yourself by stepping out of that energy. Start to receive your own energy. The reason why you're not open to receiving, the reason why you're not open to trusting is because you don't trust yourself. Why you don't trust yourself? Because when you did things in the past that you're not proud of, and you're scared that you're going to make those same mistakes again. And because of that, you don't trust yourself to make the right decisions. That's why this is happening. So you got to trust yourself to make the right decisions if you want to see change. It's time for you to detach from the past relationship and from the pain that those past relationships caused you. Because if you start looking, and if you can, not if you start, because you've been doing this, but if you continue to keep looking at every relationship that you enter through the lens of past pain, of the pain that you've experienced and that trauma that you've experienced in your past relationships, guess what's going to happen? You're going to create that reality. If you're looking at every relationship that comes into your life as it's going to be a painful experience, or it's going to pretty much create that same energy that you experienced the last time, that's why you repeat these cycles. That's why you repeat these cycles. That's why you continuously to attract men or friendships that aren't really for you. This is why these things happen. This is why you experience like misfortune and things like that, right? You wonder why these things are happening. It's simply because you're holding on to things that aren't serving you, and you're looking at life through a broken lens, through a painful, hurt lens, right? And because of that, you're literally in a painful state and you're attracting that. So once you learn how to heal that pain, and you choose to heal that pain, to heal that wound, to visit that wound first, you gotta take a look at it. You haven't looked at that wound in a long ass time. All you can think of is how much it hurt, literally. So when you start to look at it, and then you start to address it by putting on the medicine, and the medicine simply represents you pouring into yourself, you forgiving yourself, you loving on yourself, you healing yourself, you starting to cherish yourself more, knowing your worth, knowing your value, right? That's where that energy is. That's the medicine. That's going to start to heal that wound, right? Because you're going to start forgiving yourself for trusting that person, right? And not even just for trusting that person, but forgiving yourself for allowing that person to disrespect you, forgiving yourself for allowing that person to hold you back, from allowing that person to abuse you, right? From allowing that person to hurt you. You're forgiving yourself from that pain, forgiving him as well from that pain. You can't forgive him until you forgive yourself. Really and truly, you think you hate him, but you really hate you for allowing him to hurt you. And that's what you have to visit, because that's what you haven't looked at. All right, this is what's blocking you from evolving. This is what's blocking you from getting to where you need to be. This is what's blocking you from your dream life. This is why you feel like things aren't working out, right? You have to detach from this pain by healing it. That's the only way you can grow to ascend. And it's going to be a very uncomfortable process, but look, it's for the better. Because after the pain comes the beauty, comes the love, comes the prosperity. All right? So this is what I have for you, love. What's really blocking you is the pain from those past relationships. It's time for you to let those things go and release those things, so that you can tap in and blossom, so that you can step back into your inner child, right? So that you can release more of the love that you have in the world, that you have to the world. Yeah, this is what's blocking your abundance. All right, you got to step out of that energy, because it's literally keeping you stuck in an old cycle. Although you're not in that relationship, the more that you not take the time to forgive that person and to forgive yourself and to release that pain, is the more that you block yourself. It's the more that you keep yourself stuck in that past timeline, in that painful timeline. All right, so time for you to close that out. Okay, there's so much prosperity coming towards you. There's so much money, abundance coming towards you, but it's time for you to make some changes. So you got to move out this energy. You got to throw away those things, all right? Forget about you need to release the person that you were when you were in that relationship as well, too, because you were a people pleaser. You weren't really yourself, You weren't being yourself. You were being who that person wanted you to be. You were doing things to please him, not to please you. Why you were trying to please him? Because he was never available. He didn't show you any love or any reciprocation, so it made you feel like you wasn't doing enough, which was a lie, because you were doing more than enough. He just wasn't able to receive it, because he don't even give himself that energy. And because of that, this is what's happening to you now. Now you're reflecting his pain and what he went through, because he put you exactly through what he went through, simply because he didn't know how to heal it. All right, so this is what's blocking your foundation, love. You should book a cord cutting session with me so you can release this person. Oh my god, my apologies, y'all. But yeah, Aaliyah, so this is what you gotta release. This is what's coming up for you. This is what you need to clear out. All right, you got this, girl. All right, start loving on yourself more. Start pouring into yourself more. The thing is, you lost connection to how you really truly felt about things. You don't even work with your heart anymore as much. You don't even love the same, simply because you let that person dim your light. It's time for you to clear that nigga out. All right, it's time for you to release that pain. It's time for you to heal. So I definitely recommend you booking a cord cutting session with me. You can also go to my website, link in the bio. All right, the chosen place. Click on my picture. I definitely suggest you booking a goddess empowerment session with me too, to help you work on your self-esteem and ways that you could work on loving yourself more. So I'm going to teach you some techniques, and I'm going to work with you on some glamour magic, some goddess beauty, some sex magic tips and all that to get you in that divine feminine energy flow again. Okay, so I got you. If you're interested in that, hit me up. But yeah, book me for the cord cutting for sure. That's the first session you want to get to help you clear, release, and forgive that person, release that pain, revisit those things from the past, the trauma. Like, it's time for you to clear those things out. All right, everyone that went through the session had amazing results. I've had over 30 people go through this service, and it's been amazing. It's like one of my newest services, literally one of my newer services, and it's the hot seller. It's the hottest seller. It's the most bought session. It's literally the session that's most required. Not just required, but it's most requested. It's most purchased. So I definitely recommend it. Like, they love it. Everyone loves that session. So yeah, baby girl, new beginnings is coming into your life. Cycles ending. All right, things closing themselves out. Okay, so that prosperity, so that expansion could happen. It's time for you to grow. It's time for you to expand, baby girl. It's time. It is time. He said, I need to get that session ASAP. I need to get that session. Laughing out loud. Yeah, DM me. If y'all DM me, the session is $75. You can pay via Cash App or PayPal if you DM me. If you book through the website link in the bio, it's going to be more. It's like $105, but it's worth it. So DM me if y'all want, and I'll give y'all the deal, $75. All right, send it to the Cash App, and I got y'all. I'm available anytime this week, so let me know. Does your boyfriend keep making you raise your prices? Not cool. What do you mean? No, he didn't make me raise my prices. How did I raise my price? My price has been the same. Like, what are you talking about? It's been $75 for that cord cutting session for a very long time. All right, the website, the reason why sessions cost more on the website is because the website, you got to pay website fees, and you got to pay for the website. Like, there's fees that you got to pay every month. That's why it costs more on the website. So how you think we pay the fees? Is the money that y'all put in from the services that goes to pay the fees. You feel me? So that the website can stay up and running, like, you know? And at the end of the day, I'm worth whatever I'm charging. I'm worth to raise my prices. That session should be way more. Y'all should be paying $150 plus for that session, actually. Okay, I'm giving it to y'all cheap, $75. Come on now. And it's a guided meditation. It's a training session. You're learning how to do it for yourself. You know what? You're getting a steal of a deal here. So the fact that you even said that is crazy. But when I was undermining myself and giving y'all free readings, oh yeah, he got on my ass about that. Best believe he did. He told me I was undermining myself, and I need to stop that shit. That's where I stopped doing free readings at, because I didn't realize how much I was giving my essence away and not getting shit in return. I would be tired and drained as hell after these readings. You feel me? Y'all niggas got all the good messages, all the good juice, all the good energy, all my good intuition, and y'all ain't giving me shit in return. I barely get a thank you for some of y'all niggas. You know? But when y'all niggas pay, y'all more grateful. Y'all value the words more, right? Because you see how much time and energy I put into this. Come on now. I just went in. I go in on y'all readings, and I don't use the cards. I'm going in for you. So don't come in here and complain about my prices. You don't have to get them. Just know you're the one missing out. My work, my energy is completely and so worth every single penny. It's actually worth more. I deserve to raise my prices. What you talking about? I'm abundant, baby. I deserve to raise my prices. All right. I want to make things reasonable for all of us, because I know we all got bills to pay. Um, I don't. Y'all be thinking I'm this rich woman. Niggas be asking to move in with me and shit. Like, hello. I don't have a job, you guys. This is how I make my money. I want y'all to know that. Like, I don't have a job. This is my job. This is what I do for a living. This is how I pay my rent. This is how I put food in my stomach. This is how I eat. So if y'all don't support me, I'd be homeless. That's really what's happening. But not really. Because at the end of the day, I'm prosperously abundant. And so at the end of the day, your reality is what you make it, right? But this is what I do. I love to share my gifts. I love to share my abilities to help other people, you know? So just as much as y'all have everyday things to do, so do I. And I want y'all to keep that in mind. Like, we're all people. We all have a life, all right? And this is what I do for a living. I don't want to work for no white man. I don't want to do it. I don't want to work for anybody unless it's me. So, yeah. She said people charge way more for services. Be blessed and leave the life of Shay. Facts. Literally. Literally. Hey, Ev. Yeah, that's why I want. Like, y'all be out of pocket. You feel me? Y'all be like, I got kids and bills to pay. Okay, I got bills to pay too. The fuck? Like, you're not no different from me. I'm not no different from you. Y'all want me to give all my shit away for free? Can't be free. And I give so much to y'all for free. That's the thing. Like, I appreciate that. But anyways, we're going to be moving on. Okay, I am going to do a separate live about that too, reciprocation and why it's important, because I get so much questions about that. Why my stuff ain't free? That needs to be talked about. But y'all niggas don't want to work for free. The fuck? How would you feel if you put in hours of work and don't get paid? You gonna feel crazy as hell. Okay, so Sabrina, and after Sabrina, there's Kashanti, and that's it. If anybody else is interested, y'all send in your payments now because you're going to be after Kashanti, all right? And I'm going to be hopping off here after the last readings, so don't wait till the last minute, all right? Go ahead and send in your payment now so I can get started. Okay, so Sabrina, we're moving on with Sabrina. Are you here, love? She said bills are still reality, laughing out loud. Facts. Let them know. Exactly. Why be on positive live but mad? Please exit. Just embarrass yourself. It's just the way you're just looking. No, this nigga in here talking about some. Is my boyfriend the reason why I'm raising my prices? It's not cool. I'm like, goodbye, bro. He said, no need for explanation, queen. Over here, you're worth every dime, queen. And if you don't got it, don't get it. Period. All right, facts. Respect the gifts. Exactly. I agree. I apologize. I think your readings are good, but I just had to say that Spirit wanted me to say that your boyfriend is spiritual pimp, just protecting you. Sorry again. Whose spirit? What spirit are you referring to? I don't like how you talk about my boyfriend because you don't. What? He said. He said, I apologize. I think your readings are good, but I just had to say that Spirit wanted me to. Spirit said your boyfriend is a spiritual pimp, just protecting you. And I'm sorry. Like, nigga, you must not know. You know, I'm not even going to. He doesn't even know. He doesn't. If you know who my boyfriend was, you wouldn't even speak like that, number one, because he is very respectful, number one. Number two, he actually is my protector. He is the reason why I'm actually this far in my journey, because we do this together, you know? And at the end of the day, a spiritual pimp, it's just like, you really don't know what you're talking about. He's actually one of the few divine masculines that's out here, leading an example. Like, this one is not one that you could find anywhere on the street. This is one of a kind. So I'm so grateful that I was even blessed enough to have manifested such a beautiful love into my life. I don't think he's a spiritual pimp at all. I think he's all about worth and value. He wants me to know my worth and my value, and he wants that to be respected. And so him enforcing that, it shouldn't be a problem. As if you feel some type of way about him encouraging me to know my worth and to increase what I deserve, it's like, how is this reflecting from you? Because that's where it's coming from. You feel some type of way about that because that's how you be acting. This is you projecting right now. And I don't even want to say certain things because I don't want you to start feeling some type of way, but it's giving weird vibes because, like, I'm not even gonna say that. Oh, this weird ass. Yeah. Right. This is another thing. Let's go on to another topic real quick. And then you got niggas who be like, Spirit told me this and that, and this and that, and this and that. And it's like, yes, a spirit may have told you that, but you do not know what type of spirit you're tapping into, for one. Mm-hmm. Another thing is, the energy don't match. Fact.
That's another thing that be like niggas be like, Spirit said this.
Spirit said that.
Doing a backflip over a candle while doing a ritual backwards. Nigga, what? Who told you that? Spirit told me that. Like, nigga.
What spirit though? Whose spirit are you referring to? And this is the thing, like in this spiritual community, there is a lot of this idealization of you guys worshiping and talking to spirits outside of yourself. Like, you know, what spirit are you even talking to? And how do you know the spirit that's telling you to say that even have the highest and greatest intentions towards you? Right? That's what it boils down to. Whose spirit? What spirit? What are you referring to? What energy is connected to that? She said, please don't lie on spirit, laughing out loud. That's crazy. No, for real, like, that is crazy. Now, if you're saying spirits and referring to the force that we're all connected to, I definitely understand that as well, too. But even still, it's like what you're saying wouldn't be valid, you know? He's far from pimping in any kind, so I don't know. I don't know. I just disagree. I know my boyfriend personally. Like, I'm in his face all day. So I can tell you that's not his personality. That is not him at all. But anyways, moving on. You're okay. I forgive you. I definitely forgive you. I have nothing against you. It's just that, like, you went off the board with that. I had to let you know, you feel me? And anybody else on the lot that may be siding with your ass need to know. But moving on to Sabrina. So let's get into Sabrina's reading. All right. For those of you that are interested in a reading, gotta send in your payment now. Y'all are going to be after Ava Bay. Sabrina. What do we have coming in for Sabrina? Ooh, a major creativity boost. Girl, your creative juices are going to be flowing. So yeah, that's, and it's 939 on the clock. So 939 could be a number that you're seeing a lot. If not, it's definitely a number that you should pay attention to. All right, number nine is coming up is because it represents the completion of a cycle. It represents you moving into new beginnings. It represents something new coming to the forefront. All right, so there is a portal of new beginnings coming into your life. That portal could come in the form of new opportunities, new beginnings, in the form of new relationships, new friendships, new job offers, right? And those type of things. You taking new approaches to life. All right. Oh, 9. I have actually. Yeah, you've been seeing a lot of 9s, right? Yes, because it's time for you to close a specific cycle out. Something is coming to an end. Something is completing. Something is reaching its peak. Something in your life is reaching its peak. This could also be like a career or like a project that you're working on, a relationship, right? Something is coming up to the climax position. You know, something is hitting that vortex point, right? So it talks about a major activation and awakening taking place after this. It talks about a major shift in your destiny and your purpose, right? Major alignment taking place. So a lot of clarity, major clarity may come to you about your purpose, your gifts, you know, your destiny, right? I feel like a lot of information is going to come to you about that. You're going to start experiencing a lot of changes. Things are going to be changing in your path. Like your paths are changing, you know. You might feel like you're going on this path, but soon enough, you may change in this path. So what's important for you to know is to go with the flow. Trust the flow, release control and any type of doubt that wants you or that makes you feel like you need to have control over the situation. You need to know how things are going to happen, where they're going to happen. You need to know why things are the way that they are. You don't need to know any of that. It's about knowing where you are, trusting where you are, and understanding that it's all a part of your purpose. All right, trusting the flow of things. So just close your eyes and let go. Just let go of everything. Let go of all the responsibilities. Let go of the doubt. Let go of the burdens. Just let it go and trust that everything is going to work out. All right, do what you can. Don't blame yourself for what you're not doing or what you can't do, right? Focus on what you can do. Focus on what you can bring to the table, what work you can put in. That's what you need to focus on. That's what you need to do. That's what's going to get you to where it needs to be. All right, so detach from the worrying and the stressing. Like you're stressing yourself out, you know, stressing about, yeah, my boyfriend's expectations, right? So you're stressing about expecting things to work out a certain way. And this is why shit just never happens the way that you want it to happen. Simply because you're expecting things to come in a certain form. And because of that, you're missing out on your own blessings. And you're actually creating the opposite of what you want. So focus on what you do want and not what you don't want to happen. A lot of times when we think about taking a leap of faith or moving somewhere, we often start thinking about the worst case scenario. That's why shit be going wrong. What do you say?
I feel like also, I feel like the other thing I'm picking up too, you feel me, is like, can y'all hear me? You feel me? I feel like, yes, you could focus on what you want, but after you focus on what you want and you set that intention, you got to let it go. Because you sit there and continue to focus on your want, and you have a certain format on how you want to, how this energy is going to get to you. Like, or you're looking at this energy getting to you in a certain way. It's like, it either comes in this way or it's not that energy. And so any opportunities that may look like just don't look like that energy at all. You're just going to like, nah, it's not that energy, and look by it, like just let it pass it by, because you're not really taking the time to understand that the energy is going to come to you in many different forms, and what you're actually asking for, you can get a result. It doesn't account for the format that you set for yourself. So keep that in mind. I just wanted to add that in there.
Okay. Shouldn't he come on here, y'all, and start doing readings? I be telling him to get his ass on here. Y'all let me know in the comment section who all think he should join the readings. Did y'all hear him just go in? Girl, how did that resonate with you? Before I go back in, I want to kind of hear about your perception on that. She said, I absolutely get that. Thank you. I'm so proud of him. But yeah, y'all, I think he should start coming on here. Y'all need to hear his voice too. You feel me? I feel like he brings a lot to the table. He should start doing his readings too, because his readings are different. You know, and y'all get that masculine perspective, that balanced masculine perspective. Yeah, that's gonna hit a little hardcore. But anyway, let me stop. All right, moving on. She said, yes, trying to let go of control. That's the thing. You don't try to let go of control. Stop trying. That's what's stressing you out. You're putting too much on it. Just let go. How you release control and how you let go of control is by not trying to control, letting go of control. If you're trying to control the way you let go of control, you're doing the same.
Well, I feel like there's attributes of the control. She's like looking at herself, and what I feel like that also can help too. Different attributes of the control in terms of some tips to help her kind of release that.
So focus on the things that you can control, right? When you focus on things that you can control, and the things that you can't control are the actions that you take, the thoughts that you think, right? Those are things that you can't control. So start working more on focusing on those things and releasing and letting go, allowing the outcome to come to you, right? So ways that you can work on releasing control is by just simply trusting, all right? So whenever, say, for instance, something's coming up and you're about to go on this trip or you got like an invite to do something, right? And you want to know what you're going to wear, how you're going to get there, what's going to happen, you know, who's all going to be there at the party and all that. Like, you know, you want to know all of this. Why? So that you feel like you have some type of control or hunch over the situation. So how you release that is by, you know what? It doesn't matter about who's going to be at the party, how I'm going to get there, whatnot. I know that I want to go to this party, and so I know that I'm going to manifest a reality by creating this thought form. This thought form is creating a reality that this party is going to be a success, and I'm going to be there, right? So how you do this, what you can control is taking action. Taking action on what? What can you do to get there at the party? What you can do, right, is go ahead, get yourself ready, prepare, get your shower up, go ahead and start to open up windows for the transportation to come in. So who else may want to go to the party that got a ride, right? That's a way that you can create different portals of things to come into your life so that they work out for you, right? Hit up different things. The thing is, you never want to depend on one thing. You want to have multiple options open. So text multiple people, right? Open up multiple windows of money or multiple windows of transportation, whatever it is that you want to manifest. Open up multiple windows of it, whatever it is that you're in need of, so that if one go down, you still have others that can hold you up, you know? Yeah. So that's what I got for you. And that she said that's a good way of shifting my perspective on it. Thank you. I'm happy that worked for you. Yeah, I was hoping that you can, I was hoping that I helped out. I know that upcoming creativity part too. Yeah, so we're gonna get started on that, the creativity, because that's something that I feel like is coming in for you too. A major shift and change in your creative energy. And how this starts is by knowing that you have the free will to accomplish and create anything that you desire. Use your free will and just go in, right? Just be spontaneous, be adventurous, and get into that field. All right. And you're picking up on some major blockages in your creativity. I feel like you're very artistic. You used to be very creative as a child. I don't know if you like do makeup. Do you do makeup? I feel like you used to do makeup. Or like you do your own makeup or something like that. But that's a part of your creativity. That's part of the way that you express yourself. But you're very artistic. Like I'm picking up on some artist type of energy, right? That's your creative passion. And I feel like you were very, very tap into it when you were younger and in your childhood years, but you feel disconnected from it now. It's not as much of a passion as it used to be. And that represents a blockage in your sacral chakra, in your creativity, in your emotional body. All right. And a lot of times this could come from emotional connections, deep emotional relationships and friendships that you've had with past people that may have hurt you and created pain, created a wound in your emotional body, which distorted and tainted the way that you feel about anything that relates or triggers that frequency or that experience, right? Anything that triggers what created the energy that created that wound in the first place. So for you right now, it's important for you to release the pain, right? Release the old people. I feel like I'm picking up on like sexual partners, that you need to let go of, because I feel like that might have created some stagnancy in your sexual energy, in your creative sexual passion, right? So maybe you're not as creative with yourself sexually as you used to be, or you're not feeling as expressive in your creative energy sexually. And there's a need for you to just take the time to release that, do some healing work on your womb space, do some healing work on yourself in that way, right? This is going to help to increase your confidence, your self-love, your sensuality, and all of that. So start doing exercises that's going to help to increase that sensuality. Dancing, right? You can even do naked dancing, right? Nude dancing. Get into the shower, do some naked baths, scrub your body down, get real intimate with yourself, rub yourself down with the body butters and stuff like that. Get some cute lingerie. Start wearing some lingerie around the house and stuff like that. Start being naked more too, like getting used to like your natural body and just the way that you feel about things. Start loving on yourself. The same thing that you want your partner to do to your body and to treat your body to treat you when you're in a relationship, that's the same thing that you should be doing for yourself as much as possible. Treat yourself and pour into yourself. Give yourself that energy, And a lot of old partners could have created a major blockage in that specific field. All right, this is going to create a very, very expansive boost in your creativity. But right now, I feel like you're sinking in more with yourself. All right, you're sinking in more with your foundation. Right, you're building a stronger structure and foundation. You're sinking in more with yourself, building a deeper connection with you. Right, you want to learn how you can change your relationship with yourself into a more healthy one. Right, so you're setting up boundaries in your life, which is amazing. This is good. I'm so proud of you for doing this. All right, this is you shifting yourself to the next level. It's you integrating with yourself. It's you expanding yourself. It's you rebirthing. All right, but there's this major creativity boost that's coming in for you, like a major new beginning in creativity. So you might just feel extremely creative all of a sudden, wanting to like draw, color, do makeup, or just like tap into that creative energy. Like you may feel very, very called to be more creative, start making things again. And this is because you're having this creative boost, this new beginning in that creative field. All right. Also, you may start feeling very connected, very emotionally connected to everything. High in emotions is going to be a thing that's coming up for you a lot too during this moon. This moon energy is bringing up that divine feminine energy, that emotional, that strong feeling. All right, but you got this. Whatever it is that you're feeling so intensely, go through it, flow through it, feel through it. All right, you got this completely. All right, this is going to help to strengthen and solidify your foundation with yourself. So trust yourself to know that you got this. Start trusting yourself to do what's best for you. All right, take necessary action and let go of that control. Okay, so yeah, major time for you to release that frequency, for you to let go of that. All right, that's what I have for you, love. I hope that that resonated with you, beautiful. DM me, love, for that self empowerment session if you're interested. I would love to do like a goddess empowerment session on you. All right. I would love to do a cord cutting session with you too to help you clear out some blockages and things like that. But yeah, I would like you to get more into that sensuality, get more into that emotional, get more into your emotions, like how you feel about things, your passion. What are you passionate about? Get into that frequency right there. Music brings out that passion in you. I feel like you like to sing a lot too. Like maybe you do something very powerful with your voice. Step into this energy. This is what's coming up for you to embrace. All right. And anything that's blocking you from tapping into that confidence, tapping into that sensuality is going to come up for you to clear out and release. Okay, so that was Sabrina. I'm moving on to Kashanti. Thank you so much, Sabrina. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for supporting me. And anyone else that got a reading from me that resonates with my readings, y'all make a video review for me and send it to me on Instagram so I can post it and tag y'all in it. Okay? Yeah. Okay, my phone's on 6%, y'all, so I need to hurry up. So Kashanti, we're moving on to Kashanti, and once we're done with Kashanti, then we're gonna do Ava Bay. All right, and then I'm gonna hop off because my phone is about to die, literally, or I'll stay on and do more readings for y'all. If y'all want to pay now and get y'all readings later on tonight or tomorrow, you can do that too, because I will be live to later on the Chosen's Place, so you could pay if you still want another reading. All right, and I'll make sure that I get your reading done for you either tonight or tomorrow. Okay. And you can always watch the playback even if you miss it. All right, so Kashanti, Little John, are you here, Kashanti? We're about to get started on your reading. Okay, I think Kashanti is Sexy Brown. Is that? I don't think that's the name. Is that the brown? Yeah, it is Sexy Brown. Okay, I think that's you because I think I remember you saying that earlier. So I'm about to get started with Kashanti. Kashanti. It's a number 5 for me. That's coming up for you. So you've been seeing a lot of 5s, right? So what's happening is change. Ooh, major change, major growth is coming in. All right. So you're going to be experiencing a major shift and change in your financial abundance, in your financial stability, in your foundation. All right. You're going to be experiencing change in your foundation. So maybe in your living space, all right, and how grounded or stable you are. All right. So you're going to be experiencing you're going to be tested by yourself, by the universe, as people would say, by source. You're going to be tested through your experiences to see if you're grounded and solidified in your foundation in certain things, like your foundation in trust, in love, right, and those things, in healing. Those things are going to come up. All right. It's time for you to step into your creative energy. It's time for you to become more adventurous. All right. Step into that adventurous parts of you. Take action. Start tapping into those aspects of you. Be creative. Get into that creative energy. All right. Be adventurous. Invent, expand. Right. There's a need for you to get out in nature more. Do like nature walks and hikes and get into that like expansive, new beginning type of energy. Like, just try something new, do something different. Like, take yourself out on a date, start loving on yourself more, start pouring into yourself more. All right, start synchronizing more with you. Okay, so sit down. You need to sit down with yourself and figure out, write down, and create a schedule of some things, of ways that you can get more in sync with you, ways that you can get to know yourself better, ways that you can help you grow, right? Yeah, what are the ways that you can integrate deeper with yourself? This is going to help to create more of a stronger connection to your path, your destiny, and your purpose. All right, you want to learn more about that. But in order for you to do that, you got to detach from the distractions and the blockages. What's holding you back? You're holding on to something. It could be, I'm picking up on like habits. There's some habits that you're holding on to that you need to let go of. If you're smoking tobacco, please let go of that. If you're eating meat, you gotta let go of these things. Certain music, like low vibrational music for too long, you need to like stop overindulging in certain energies. I feel like you're overindulging in certain things and they're creating blockages in your path. So there's a need for you to detach. Detach from some habits, some old things, detach from those thought forms, detach from that energy, so that you can create new abundance and new abilities, new prosperities, new opportunities into your life. All right, it's time for you to shine. It's time for you to expand. All right, it's time for you to grow. But in order for that to happen, you have to let go. You have to release. You have to be willing to make changes. All right, so major change is trying to come into your life, but you gotta take that change. You gotta take that step. You gotta be willing to take that step. You can't experience change if you ain't making changes within yourself. So what are ways that you can make changes in your reality? What are ways that you can change your relationship with yourself? What are ways that you can better yourself? Start taking action on those things. Start making those moves. That's going to create change in your life, because you're going to be changing the way that you do things. You're going to be changing the way that you operate. All right. Also, it's about inner beauty and inner love, self peace. You need to start loving on yourself more. Detach from the thought forms of you're not being beautiful enough, or you're not being pretty enough, or you're not being worthy enough to attract a relationship and the energy and the money that you need. All right, and that you want. You got this. All right. This is all about your foundation within yourself and your solidification. You got to be solidified and confident in the love that you have for yourself and the energy that you bring to the table. You are unique and you are beautiful in your own way, even if you may look a little wild sometimes. I be looking like a fraud. My boyfriends help me out sometimes, but it's about like knowing what I bring to the table, right? We be joking, we be laughing, but that's like the point, recognizing parts of yourself that you need to work on and ways that you could change that, ways that you can make changes in your life to change the way that you feel, the way that you're looking, the way that you're showing up. Because if you're looking crazy, it's because you're feeling crazy and you need to make some changes in those ways that you're carrying on yourself. So put a little bit more self-care, put a little bit more effort into the love that you're pouring on you. Put a little bit more effort into that. All right, this is going to create changes. So it's about you ending the cycle of not changing. You ending the cycle of not making progress. You ending the cycle of not growing, of being stagnant, right? Yeah, so clearing that energy out, removing that energy, forgiving, releasing, yeah, so that you can move forward. Girl, you need to book me for a cord cutting too, girl. You should book me for a cord cutting session. It's $75 via Cash or PayPal. You can pay now if you want, or whenever. DM me. I'm available anytime from Tuesday to Saturday. All right, 2:30 p.m. Central Time to 8:30 p.m. Central Time. You can book with me. So I recommend it. That's going to really help you move forward. All right, my phone's on 2%, so I'm gonna wrap up your reading, love. I really hope that resonated with you. All right, but tap into that self-love. All right, you should also book the Goddess Empowerment session with me. It's a one-on-one session, and I'm going to work on empowering you, all right, and helping you to affirm more into your life. So get into affirmational healing, girl. Yes, powerful. I may have to restart. I may have to hop off here and come on live again just to finish up this last reading for Ava Bay. All right, but that's what I have for you, Sexy Brown. Gratitude so much. I really hope that reading resonate with you. All right, new beginnings your way. Be ready to start this cycle. Be ready to step into this new energy, girl. You said cord cutting? Yes, it's a cord cutting session. Cord cutting is a beautiful session, guided meditation. It's 30 to 45 minutes, sometimes shorter. Just DM me if you're interested in it. I got you. DM me right after this live, and we can get you booked in for any time this week if you're interested. All right. All right, moving on to Ava. My phone's only on 2%, so I'm trying to hurry up. Ava Bay. All right. So, Ava. Oh my God. Okay. 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 Oh my God. Beautiful reading. Gratitude. I'm happy that resonated. Yes, that was a beautiful reading. All right. So, for you, Ava Bay, What I'm picking up for you is enlightenment, girl. Enlightenment. There's a lot of information. You're a very intellectual person. Are you sapiosexual? I feel like you're a sapiosexual. I am. So I'm picking up on sapos. I'm picking up on sapiosexual energy, girl. I feel like you get turned on by you call intellect, and for some reason that's coming up for you, right? Because you're searching for information, for clarity, right? You're a very intellectual person, and so I feel like you're attracting a very intellectual relationship into your life. Let me know if you're in a relationship, because there's this spicy ass energy coming up for your reading, girl. She said you were spot on. Hey, thank you, love. I'm happy that resonated. That's what, just let me know. You feel me? On point. Thank you, Sexy Brown. DM me, girl. I'm looking forward to doing that session with you. You said you're not? Okay, so if you're not in a relationship, okay, you are going to be in a relationship soon. So I'm picking up on like you were trapping this very spicy relationship into your life. All right. And this could be coming up sometime this year or just along your path. You know, you are meant to. I'm picking up with twin flame energy too. That explains the passion. I don't know why this relationship is coming up for you, but there's a strong passion, this flame. All right. This heavy, heavy central energy regarding a relationship and regarding your path, regarding your purpose here. So you're meant to be with a twin flame. You're meant to be with a partner, right? You're not meant to go through this alone. So just know you are going to meet someone. You are supposed to be with someone, even if this happens later on down in your life. All right. But you guys are going to have amazing chemistry, and you're going to know when this person comes into your life. You're going to know that this person is a person because they're going to be extremely intellectual. They're going to hold a lot of information, right? And that's what's going to attract you to them. You're going to learn a lot from them because you're a sapiosexual. You're very intellectual. So your intellect, the number 7 talks about enlightenment. It talks about ascension. It talks about you growing, right? You always looking for different ways that you can grow and evolve. And so you're going to be with a person that's going to help to trigger that energy. All right. So yeah, just know that you are meant, you are meant to be with someone that in that field. You're meant to be with that type of person. All right. I just want you to let you know that because that is something that came up for you. So yeah. But right now, what I feel like is very, very important and what's coming in for you is you building a deeper connection with yourself, especially intellectually. It's time for you to start feeding yourself more intellectually, right? Get into that energy searching, right? I feel like you want, oh my God, you're like feeling this crave for information. Like you want to learn more. And what's coming up for you is by you taking the time to learn from your own experiences, and you to take the time to learn from your own life, to learn from your healing. That's where you're meant to learn. That's where the information is. It's within you. So take the time to heal. Take the time to activate your 4th strand of DNA. All right, that's 4th strand. Tap into that energy. That's 4th dimensional energy. Tap more into that, because once you're able to do that, you're going to realize that you have all the access that you need to all that information. The information that you're searching for is from within. So get out the books, because you don't need to read books, right? It's okay to read them to learn some things, but you're going to realize that you never needed a book or outside source of teaching, because you have all the information and so much more inside of you, and only you can perceive it the way that it's being expressed within you, right? So tap into your own internal expression. Start building a deeper connection with your own intellect, getting to know yourself on an intellectual level, right? The knowledge that you hold, right? What's the unique frequency in that way? So yeah, I feel like you're meant to, this reason why this is coming up is because you're meant to express this. You're meant to share this. You're meant to illuminate, you're meant to shed light on things, right? So you have to be like a public speaker. I feel this may be how you meet your partner too. But you're meant to be like a public speaker. You need to get your YouTube channel up and running if you don't have one. But yeah, get the posting. And I feel like you're a person that you speak up. You speak a lot. You speak about your intellect. So that's what's coming in. It's the energy that you're embodying, right? This is the energy that's coming up for you. You speaking on your perspective, you sharing that perspective with the world. You sharing your intellect. You sharing your knowledge, your wisdom. What you've learned from your experiences, and how that could help benefit someone else, because everyone is learning from you, even if you don't realize it. People are learning from you, and at the end of the day, what you were saying is valuable. It's meant to be heard. But there's a need for you to detach, though. You got to detach from doing the same thing. I feel like you've been doing things a certain way, and I feel like you're detaching out of that old energy. You're detaching from this frequency. There's something that you've been doing the same for a minute. You're detaching out of that, right? And the reason why you are doing this is so that you can create this new beginning. All right, you're detaching from doing things the way that you used to, the way that you used to do them. You're detaching from the person that you used to be, and you're allowing yourself to explore, to expand, to become more adventurous with your journey, with your path, with your expression. This is creating major change and major growth in your reality here. So you got so much abundance coming to you. I feel like you're really being rewarded because you're choosing to take a step forward. You're choosing to do things differently. You're choosing to grow. You know, you're choosing to put yourself out there. All right. Is it too late to participate in an eclipse reading? No, go ahead, love. You can send in your payment now if you want one. I'm doing Ava's Bay reading right now, and after Ava Bay, I'm done. So if you want to send in your payment now, send it in now so I can know when Ava Bay can get started with you. All right. Because after Ava Bay, if there's no more payments, I'm going to hop off here. So go ahead and send it in if you want to join, and I'll get started with you. All right. So it's not too late if you send it in now. Don't wait. So I'm about to hop off. But I got you if you're interested. Just send in your payment, love. All right. So moving on to the next person. She said, okay, it will be in Qatar. Okay, that's cool. All right. Send it in. I will let you know when I see it. And then I'm going to get started with your reading next. So yeah, you're creating major change in your life, Ava Bay. You're creating major change, and because of that, you're being rewarded with so much change around you. Like you're manifesting so much change in your foundation and your stability. You're manifesting so much change in your healing. Healing is what's coming up for you too. So anything that's been blocking your healing is going to be illuminated to come up and be released. Anything that's blocking change and growth in your life is going to come up to be released. So there's certain habits and certain things that you need to detach from. There's certain people that you may need to detach from that could be holding you back. All right, there's a need for you to release this, clear out those energies, move on from those people. All right, clear those things out so that you can fully embrace that abundance. Okay, I see your reading. I see your payment, love. You're going to be next. So yeah, so that you can fully tap into that expansion, so that you can step into that divine confidence, so that you can start expressing yourself more in a balanced way. There's things that are blocking you from fully expressing yourself the way that you would like to fully express yourself, or expressing yourself to your best capacity, because there's certain things in your healing journey that you need to take a look at. Number 1010. So it talks about doorways, being faced with two doors, mirror doors, right? Which door are you going to be choosing? So what's happening right now, you're being faced in your life with an ultimatum. All right, you're being presented with two paths, and it's